Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm making it somehow. So today's video I thought I would talk about this strange phenomenon that happens to people when they've been living overseas for a long time. I can only speak to living in Japan because this is the only country that I've lived in for a long time, besides my own country. So you pick up customs and you pick up mannerisms of the people who live here, and after a while they become almost automatic, and you don't realize that until maybe you go back home to visit or you move to another country. So today I thought I would talk about bowing. Bowing isn't just a Japanese thing. I think it's pretty much an Asian culture. However, it's very embedded in Japanese society. When you meet someone new, when you're a teacher in a class and the class begins, when you enter a room with your superiors, you bow, you bow, you bow. So that's just something, if you've lived here long enough, it becomes part of you just get used to it. It's a part of what you do when you live here. And one of the interesting things is when the postman comes, if he delivers a package, they bow, so you bow. It even gets to the point where when you're on the telephone with someone, you start to bow and you don't realize it. It's very interesting when I realize that I look at my coworkers at work and they bow when they're on the phone. So even though it's just automatic because of the way you talk when you're using polite speech, it's so natural to bow. So I'll see my coworkers on the telephone and they'll be just talking and bowing into the telephone. And sometimes I've done that and I haven't realized until someone told me when I'm talking to a supervisor or something like that when they call me. It's also very interesting. When I went home, I go home, maybe once every other year or so. And when I went home and I ordered a pizza, and when the pizza guy arrived, I was bowing, and he looked at me like, "What are you doing?" And you just forget. So, the guy comes and you're like, "Thank you for the pizza." And he's just like, yeah, just pay me so I can leave. But it's really funny when, those mannerisms just seep into you and you don't realize it. And slowly but surely, I'm turning Japanese. There's a whole bunch of things that I've realized that I've done or I've been changed by my time here. And, some of it's good, some of it's bad, but it's just interesting when someone points that out to you, that you've been doing this, or you realize it yourself and you say, "Hey, that's rather Japanese of me." So I just thought that I would share that because it's really funny. So bowing, when you've lived here as long as I do, it just it becomes as natural as breathing, I guess. So I always do this at the end of my videos, but if you like what you see, please click on the subscribe button. And I try to post videos every week, so please keep an eye out, and you can keep up all the date on all my Japanese wackiness. So take care and keep an eye out for my next video.